Okay, let's see. A 0.36 meter radius car tire goes from 12.5 radians per second to 36.8 radians per second with a linear acceleration of, oh man, look at this. What linear distance does a car travel? Do we do this linearly? I'm going to do this rotationally and then go linear. Okay. So initial velocity is 12.5. Oops, just radians per second. And the final is 36.8. And then the linear acceleration, we remember that a is alpha r, so therefore alpha is a over r is equal to 3.9 divided by point. Is that the radius? Yes, that is radius. All right, here we go. 3.9 divided by 0.36 is 10.833 bar radians per second squared. All right. So I just got that, and then what do we want? That, right? So I guess we don't have t, so we're going to use v squared is u squared plus 2as, only it's omega final squared is omega initial squared plus 2 alpha theta, right? Theta is going to be omega final squared minus omega initial squared over 2 alpha. So that's going to be 36.8 squared minus 12.5 squared divided by 2 times 10.83 bar. So parentheses 36.8 squared minus 12.5 squared, right parenthesis, divided by 2 divided by, I'm just going to grab that answer there, 55.2918. And that's radians, right? But that's not how far, that's not the linear distance it travels, right? So I've got to use theta r, s equals theta r, right? So s equals 55.2918 radians, right, times 0.36. 19.905. Well, that's kind of involved, right? All right, so now I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do this just linearly. Let me do linearly. I don't think it's any easier, but it's just a different way. Okay, so linearly is I'm going to do this suvat. Since we want to know the linear distance, right? We already have the linear acceleration, 3.90 meters per second squared, right? And then if the wheels are rolling, right, the initial velocity, the initial linear velocity is 12.5. And I'm using velocity is omega r. So I just multiply by 0.36. I'll get my linear velocity. 12.5 times 0.36 is 4.5. And then the final velocity is 36.8. times 0.36. I'm just getting the linear velocities, right? So 36.8 times 0.36, 13.248. And now we're all set. We just need to find s, right? S is v squared minus u squared over 2a. This is from v squared is u squared plus 2as, right? Okay, so it's 13.248 squared minus 4.5 squared. That's a 4 over 2 times 3.9. So I'm going to go parentheses, that first number, grab it, square it, minus 4.5 squared, right parenthesis, divided by 2 divided by 3.9. 19.905. Is that easier? I think that is easier. I think that's easier, but maybe not.